With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Off the play fake, Mills. That's caught by Howard. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Looking to throw is Mills. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast.
Pierce has it knocked loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First down, Mills. That's complete. It's Collins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. To throw again on second down. Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
3rd and short yardage, Mills. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road. And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Pierce gets this one running right. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going. Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything? I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving. So get it to the horses. Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Ravens had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They're going to try and throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see? And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. And they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback, because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mills on 3rd and 2. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Mills on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Mills. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Mills. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check smash. Check smash. Mustang 19.
2nd and 9 now. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
Normally when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Dorsett on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there That can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Taylor. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They get this out left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 5. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A first down throw for Mills. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Mills now. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 2. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. It's caught. Smith. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be third down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They're going to look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new...
Mills hit, and he loses the ball.
And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 5. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's got some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
1st down, Mills.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Pierce now up the middle. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
3rd and short yardage, Mills.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 22, Mills. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mills. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Mills.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run once more with Taylor.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. working with a 2nd and 3. Mills back to throw. That's complete to Pierce.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Mills.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He'll get this complete to Collins. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Mills.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Mills looking to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Back to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw.
This one finds Pierce on the out route.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Mills to the air again.
Being chased out left. This is caught. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but